Traders, and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday, February 9th, 2024. Let's take a look at the Forex economic calendar for today. German CPI data are the key data for today. They are about to be released, and the market participants expect an increase from 0.1% to 0.2%. At 11:30 we got the German Buba President Nagel to give a speech, and that's about the key data. For the London session, during the New York session we got the employment change and unemployment rate data from Canada, and then it is all of the key data released for the New York session. So as you can see, our calendar for the Friday is very light in very important data releases, except the German CPI, and the release of the German CPI might shape the situation on the markets. So let's just find out what is going on the euro dollar first. Euro dollar for our chart, as you can see, is still very close to the weekly lows. Let me just zoom in to see what's going on here, and as you can see, we retrace 38% of the Fibonacci. We retrace 38% of the last swing down. This level was located at 1.0789, so that was the level. Retraced, then some kind of a bounce, and now we are moving lower again. So the situation is very in favor for the bulls, despite the fact that the momentum is still kind of a weak. And just merely testing the neutral level. If the data will be worse than expected, the market might drop lower towards the key technical support zone located at the level of 1.0740 to 1.0724. So this is roughly 20 pips zone. If this zone is violated, then of course the next target is located at the level of 1.0696. So please keep an eye on the euro dollar movement for today. We got some data from Canada, so let's take a look at the US dollar to the Canadian dollar. So what do we have here? Well, it looks like the correction from the highs at 1.3541 is still in progress. We are locked inside the very narrow zone. The market keeps trading between 100 and 200 periods moving average on a 4-hour chart. Local high was made here during the pullback. This high was made at the level of 1.3492. Nevertheless, it wasn't strong enough movement to the upside to extend the movement towards the last swing high. And now, as you can see, some sort of the bearish engulfing pattern can be spotted here, and now the market is getting towards the weekly low, and it gets getting towards the 100 periods moving average again. If the level of 1.3447 is violated, then the outlook is definitely bearish, with the potential target at 1.3367. So that's the outlook for the US dollar to the Canadian dollar. Let's take a look at gold. So what is gold doing? Basically, the gold doesn't do much after this trend line has been violated. So as you can see, the orange trend line has been violated, and then there's a bounce back up. The blue one still acts very good as a intraday, generally as a technical resistance, dynamic technical resistance. We got these spikes to the downside and spikes to the downside in the momentum. Right now we are just trading in line with the 50 and 100 periods moving average around the level of 2033. So neither bulls nor bears are in charge of this market. What we should expect now is some sort of the movement, some sort of the trigger that could finally establish some kind of a down or up trend. Local levels for the technical support and resistances are updated towards the 2024 is the technical resistance, and of course local support 2019 and 2000, and I think it will be 14. So as you can see, this zone, which is above the level of 2000, is being very, very strongly protected by the bulls. So every time we drop towards this level, there is a bounce. Every time we drop, there is a bounce. Nevertheless, sooner or later, one of the sides here will have to throw a towel, basically. For now, of course, bears are still in charge, just a little advantage for the bears these days. Nevertheless, this is only in the short term, because in the longer term the main trend on the gold is still up, right? So it's still, gold is still in uptrend, so we should expect another movement higher soon, especially if this levels like 2044 and then 2064 are violated. So that's the outlook for the gold. And last but not least, let's take a look at the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin is extending exactly where as anticipated. So again, that was the ABC pattern and the breakout from the triangle. So just recently we moved, there you go, let me just move only the wave C. Just recently we moved a little bit higher again. The local high was made roughly around the level of 46,398, which is almost 78% of the Fibonacci extension. This level is not actually being used that often. Way often the level of 100% is being used, but the level of the 100% is still located at 47,552, and when we hit this level, ABC correction might be completed. And that means the market might be much more eager to do some sort of the correction to the downside, right? Or start to develop another wave. This wave might be in form of the another corrective wave. So it might be another wave inside of the triangle, for example. Please remember that from the bigger point of view, this is the wave A of the triangle. Yeah, this is top of the wave 3. This is the wave A of the triangle. ABC wave B of the triangle. ABC wave C, ABC wave D, ABC wave E. So this is the structure for the corrective pattern of a triangle inside of the wave 4. And if we do this, right, inside of the wave 4, if we do this, then of course the market can resume the uptrend, can resume the movement above the highs of the wave 3, which are located at 49,126. Right now this momentum is extremely overbought, right? The market conditions, are extremely overbought. Momentum is very strong. Right now is on the level of 83 points. So this movement to the upside is really backed up by the bulls, and we should see we should see some kind of as I said, pullback or correction after this wave C. This wave here is completed, because it's already too fast basically. Then yep, we need to continue our corrective cycle. We need to continue the triangle, and when the triangle is done, another wave to the upside might be developed. So that's the outlook for the Friday. Thank you very much for watching this analysis. I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.